I mean, maybe just a thought on when you don't have McDavid and Draisaitl, kind of everybody else. I don't know if you naturally maybe just take a little bit more on yourself, or how does that work?
Yeah, for sure. Everybody's got to step up in some way, and obviously those are two big boys, two leaders for us. So everyone's got to step up, and I think everyone's pretty ready for that challenge.
These are still really meaningful games, and you guys got a lot to play for here, home ice and such. You know, I imagine the goal is to not skip a beat.
Yeah, I mean, exactly like you said, don't skip a beat. Play the way that we know we can play, and like I said, everybody's got to step up, and these are all meaningful games. So every game means something in one way or another, and yeah, this is just one of them.
Is the focus more on the defensive side of things now, or are we looking at a 2-1?
I mean, you'd always like to keep the score down for sure, but yeah, I think just getting the puck out of the D zone quick up to our forwards. We got a bunch of skill up there. If those guys aren't out, we still got a bunch of guys that can do it up front. So yeah, as quick as possible, getting out of the own zone.
What about just the team having to prove to people that, hey, we're not just two guys?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, we got to show what we're kind of made of, show how deep we can be, and we're not always going to be able to rely on two guys. So I mean, I'm sure a lot of the time they're going to carry the way, but in these moments we got to kind of step up, and everyone's got to prove it.
How's it been for you, sort of settling in, playing a lot with Darnell Nurse, just learning the nuances of a new player like that? What's that process been like, and where do you think you're at with that?
Yeah, obviously there's some time to adjust, and I think for the most part we've been pretty solid. It's pretty easy to play with Darnell, and like I said, I'm comfortable on the right side, left or right. But yeah, at the same time, it's a new team, new system, so it's just kind of trying to fit in and not messing up the mojo as much. So I think just fitting in as best I can and doing what I can to help.
What would you say, like the key differences have been that you've sort of noticed and gone, okay, this will be an adjustment for me from what I'm used to?
I just think everybody's so dialed in here, everywhere around the rink. I think everybody's catered to the players, and it's great. It's a high expectation on the players too. So coming in, being dialed, extremely laser sharp focus. That's probably the biggest thing. Just no days off for sure. It's just grinding and knowing what the goal is.
What were you expecting with Paul Coffey behind the bench, and what's that been like, having Paul Coffey as a D coach?
Yeah, it's been great. A lot of obviously wisdom coming from him. Good or bad stuff when I come off the ice, it's always information to take, and I mean he communicates really well, so it's easy to play for, and it's fun for sure having that voice back there.
Don't mean to be grilling you. One more from me. What's your philosophy on 2-on-1s? Notice like some guys like to slide, some guys not so much.
Yeah.
You dealt with a few of them here over the last couple of games. What's your philosophy?
Yeah, I mean 2-on-1s are so unpredictable. It's no 2-on-1's the same, but normally I do slide. I think it's kind of preference for the player, but obviously each situation was different, and I think that one last game, I knew there was a guy streaking in the net, so it's kind of gray area. You know, I was trying to use my instincts, but obviously that one got through me. So no 2-on-1's the same. I'm normally a slide type of person, but yeah, hopefully we can be better on those 2-on-1s.